Let's get to the weekly options alert now with trader Alan Knuckman of Agora Financial here to take a look at the market action and more. Thanks for coming on the show as always.
Good morning, Angie.
So let's get your trader talk. What do you think about this market? It's been whippy.
Boom goes the dynamite. We finally got the tax cuts not implemented but approved, so the markets open up at all-time highs. So that's interesting action that I'll talk about in just 1 minute.
Let's take a look at your trade from last week. Now, Coca-Cola was a weekly trade that you put on. You gave yourself a little bit more time in this one though, right?
Now this option expires this Friday. Now we got within this close of getting our 50% profit on Tuesday, just a couple pennies away, not quite there, so we'll have to wait and see if we can get to that push, but that's why we put in target orders in advance. We had the 44 call, goes off the board on Friday. Let's see one more push and we'll get what we want.
Right, you still have some time left. And then a trade that you want to put on now with your WPI trade trigger happens to be?
Right, the smart money we saw going into Merck. Now, Merck is a stock that's been beaten down. It's down 5% so far this year. In October, its earnings came out, it beat its earnings, but it dropped all the way down, dropped $10 and dropped down to the $54 level. So this is a opportunity from a price standpoint at a discount, and because the smart money's all over this, that stock's been trading between 54 and 56, so that target's 58. We're looking at the 55 calls that expire December 15th, so the conventional December option.
Let's get to your trading floor takeaways now. Number one.
Key reversal. That's what I want to talk about. We made all-time highs, but we closed lower. So the S&P, up at its peak, sold off that whole session, was actually negative at the end of the day. That's a key reversal. That's a new high and a lower close. That's somewhat negative, but we've seen this before, so as long as we can make new highs here, eventually it voids that bearish pattern.
Number two on your list is 30K day.
We're not that far away. I know we've only just broken 24,000 in the Dow, but doing the math, we're up about 24% this year in the blue chips. If we get 24% in 2018, that brings us to 30,000. So it's definitely not over. Goldman Sachs is a high dollar Dow stock that's done nothing in 2017. So if that gets going again in the next year, that could make a move, just like we had Boeing contribute a lot to the Dow this year.
And last on your list is that OPEC opportunity, and there has been some opportunity there.
Yeah, OPEC came out, says they're going to extend their production cuts through all of 2018, but the market did nothing. What's interesting is we saw 2 Fridays in a row, we got up to $59 per barrel, which is 2.5-year highs. So a push through this 60 level target, 65, which we talked about a long time ago, where we had crude trading between 45 and 55 for most of the year. That target 65, it seemed like a long ways away at the time, but it looks like it's closing in on that level, and that could energize that sector.
I like it. Have a good trading day, Alan.
Thank you.